Welcome, PVT Express News. Subscribe to the channel to not miss new videos. And now for today's content. Sometimes, the most unforgettable moments in television aren't the ones meticulously planned, they're the ones no one sees coming. That's exactly what happened on an otherwise ordinary filming day when Soo-kai and Songyun shattered the line between performance and reality with a single, unscripted kiss. A kiss that wasn't written in the script. A kiss that wasn't directed. But a kiss that felt too real to ignore and impossible to forget. The scene was supposed to be routine. The set was quiet, the lights glowing with clinical precision, and the crew prepared to capture another take. No one could have predicted that in the middle of this well-oiled machine, lightning would strike. Soo-kai leaned in. Songyun didn't pull away. Their lips met, and in that instant, time stopped. You could hear a pin drop. Cameraman froze mid-pan. Makeup artists and assistants exchanged wide-eyed glances. Even the director was speechless for a moment. But then, almost in awe, he whispered the words that sealed this moment into television history: cut. And no one dared suggest a retake. It wasn't just a kiss, it was a rupture. Something raw, unfiltered, and profoundly intimate had slipped through the cracks of a scripted story, and the cameras had caught every second of it. When the episode aired, the internet exploded. Within hours, that kiss was everywhere. Clips looped endlessly on every social platform. Hashtags with their names raced up trending charts. Viewers couldn't decide if they had just witnessed next-level acting or something far more personal. Soo-kai's eyes, glistening with something deeper than character motivation. Songyun's soft expression, folding from scripted curiosity into something closer to surrender. Audiences didn't just watch a kiss, they felt it. Some called it a masterclass in acting. Others whispered that they had just seen two hearts beating in sync. The buzz only intensified when leaked behind-the-scenes footage surfaced a few days later. In one quiet moment during a break, Soo-kai walked up behind Songyun and gently wrapped his arms around her. She didn't flinch or act surprised, she simply smiled and leaned into him. No dialogue. No direction. Just trust. Just warmth. Just something. Suddenly, their fans weren't just fans. They became investigators, decoding every public appearance for clues. Every glance. Every pause. Every smirk. Every subtle gesture between them became evidence in a case that no one could officially confirm but everyone wanted to believe. Soo-kai, always scanning the room until his eyes landed on her. Songyun, who laughed just a bit brighter when he was near. Interview clips were picked apart frame by frame. And when Soo-kai once casually admitted during a promo, "Sometimes I forget we're even filming," the crowd erupted. A confession? A slip of the heart? Whatever it was, it didn't feel rehearsed. Songyun, ever the professional, answered with a more reserved response. But her blushing cheeks and shy grin did more than words ever could. It's funny to think now that when this pair was first cast together, the reaction was mixed. Some doubted their chemistry. Some questioned the choice. But no one could have predicted that they'd create a moment so powerful, it would blur the line between acting and feeling, and spark a conversation that's still burning today. Because sometimes, the greatest love stories aren't the ones we write. They're the ones that write themselves, right in front of the camera. Sukai is younger and known for his charismatic, masculine roles, while Tansongyun brings a soft yet strong image. However, those doubts were immediately dispelled in their first scene. Every interaction flowed smoothly, every emotion seemed genuine, every conflict was painful, not only because of the script, but also because they breathed life into it with an indescribable intensity. Their chemistry was not only natural but also deep and captivating. One crew member even joked that the camera didn't need to roll, we just sat and watched them like we were watching a real couple. Over time, the drama they starred in became not just a common sight but also a cultural phenomenon. Their story became a topic of discussion among drama lovers, not only because of the strong plot or the captivating cinematography, but also because of the emotional involvement of the two main stars. Even those who are not usually interested in the romance genre are now drawn to it. There is something inexplicable that makes the audience want to see them together again and again. However, the biggest question still lingers: is it just great acting, or is there something more? There has been no official confirmation from either of them, but their silence is an answer in itself. In a world that craves clarification, hesitation can be the most powerful statement. Because sometimes, in silence, the truth finds its own way to speak. The media began to speculate. Article after article appeared, discussing the possibility of an off-screen romance. Some said it was just a publicity strategy, others insisted that there was something real and profound. But what is certain is that Sukai and Tansongyun have aroused a collective emotion that is rare in this digital age. An emotion that makes the audience feel involved, feel a sense of belonging, feel moved. It doesn't stop there. Their interactions have even inspired artwork, fanfic, edited videos, and even merchandise. They have become a symbol of hope for many. That in a world full of fakery, honesty can still be found in the gaze of a pair of eyes. That amidst the demands of professionalism, there is still room for emotion to emerge and grow. When asked in an interview about the viral scene, Sukai simply smiled and replied, "Sometimes the most beautiful moments are the moments we don't plan." It was a simple yet meaningful answer, while Tansongyun jokingly but meaningfully said, "Cameras are so smart now. They can capture things we don't even realize." No matter what happened between them, one thing is that they brought a cinematic experience so powerful that it seemed so real. They blurred the line between fiction and reality, and in the process, touched the hearts of many. Sukai and Tansongyun proved that in acting, there are times when we see more than just characters, but people. And in those unscripted, unplanned, unrepeatable moments, they created something more than a scene. They created memories. And, for many viewers, perhaps, hope that love, like art, can appear in the most unexpected places. And when it does, the camera doesn't have to turn off. We just have to believe. Please leave your discussion. Welcome to leave comments. Welcome to my channel. Thank you all.